Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Adam Pearce announced a massive grudge match for the upcoming edition of WWE RAW. The show will be held at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. Last week on the Red Brand Show, the Vision's Austin Theory and Logan Paul challenged the USOs for the World Tag Team Championship. Halfway through the match, LA Knight walked to the ringside area and tried to assist the twin brothers. However, his plan backfired after Isho Speed accidentally struck him in the face with brass knuckles, and the Maverick later used the same brass knuckles to help his team emerge victorious and win the gold. Earlier today, Adam Pearce posted a video of himself on social media previewing the upcoming edition of Monday Night RAW. The RAW GM revealed that LA Knight will wrestle Austin Theory, accompanied by Logan Paul, on the show. He further wished everyone a happy Easter. Austin Theory with Logan Paul will go toe-to-toe with LA Knight. Yeah, that and so much more. It's live, Monday Night RAW from Houston, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and live around the world on Netflix. It is the flagship, and we are on the road to WrestleMania. And that is official. Also, official, Happy Easter, Pearce said. It will be interesting to see whether Gunther reveals the real reason behind going after Seth Rollins, as the two seem set to lock horns at WWE WrestleMania 42. The atmosphere inside the arena was already electric long before the cameras for Monday Night RAW went live. Fans filled every seat, their anticipation buzzing through the air like a storm waiting to break. Social media had been teasing a major announcement, and whispers backstage hinted that Adam Pearce was preparing to drop something that would shake the entire WWE landscape. The stage is set for chaos. As RAW kicked off, the familiar theme music blasted through the speakers, but it wasn't long before the tone shifted. Instead of an immediate match, the camera cut backstage. There, a heated argument was unfolding between two of WWE's most volatile superstars, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. The tension between them had been simmering for weeks. It started with subtle jabs and promos, escalated to costly match interferences, and most recently, exploded into a full-blown brawl that had to be broken up by half the locker room. The rivalry had crossed the line from competitive to deeply personal. Drew, furious and unrelenting, accused Punk of living off past glory and disrespecting the current roster. Punk, never one to back down, fired back with cutting words, claiming Drew lacked the charisma and edge needed to carry WWE into the future. The exchange quickly turned physical, forcing officials to intervene yet again. That was the final straw. Adam Pearce takes control. Moments later, Adam Pearce's music hit, and the general manager walked out to a mixed reaction from the crowd. His expression was stern. This wasn't going to be a feel-good announcement. Standing in the center of the ring, Pearce took a deep breath before addressing the WWE Universe. "Enough is enough," he began, his voice echoing through the arena. "For weeks, I've watched this situation spiral out of control. You've disrupted matches, endangered staff, and turned RAW into your personal battleground." The crowd erupted, sensing what was coming next. Pearce continued, "So if the two of you want to fight so badly, then I'm going to give you exactly what you want." A pause. The tension was unbearable. At tonight's main event, it will be Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in a NO disqualification grudge match. The arena exploded. Why this match matters? This wasn't just another match. It was a culmination of weeks of chaos, frustration, and unresolved hatred. A no disqualification stipulation meant there would be no rules, no countouts, and no escape. Anything and everything would be legal. For Drew McIntyre, this match was about proving dominance. Once the face of WWE's pandemic era, Drew had recently shown a darker, more aggressive side. He felt overlooked, disrespected, and determined to remind everyone why he once carried the company on his shoulders. For CM Punk, it was about legacy and pride. Since his shocking return, Punk had vowed to elevate WWE while also reclaiming his spot at the top. But Drew's relentless attacks had turned that mission into something more personal. This was no longer about making statements. It was about settling a score. Backstage reactions. The announcement sent shockwaves throughout the locker room. Superstars gathered around monitors, watching the unfolding drama with a mix of excitement and concern. Veterans shook their heads, knowing how dangerous a no DQ match between two competitors of this caliber could be. Younger talent watched in awe, realizing they were witnessing a rivalry that could define an era. Even officials seemed uneasy. The history between Drew and Punk suggested that this wouldn't be a controlled environment, it would be a war. The final confrontation before the bell. Later in the night, both men were scheduled for separate interviews. Drew McIntyre, his eyes burning with intensity, didn't hold back. "Tonight," he said, "I don't just beat CM Punk. I end him. No more talking. No more games. Just pain." CM Punk, in contrast, delivered his message with a cold, calculated tone. Drew thinks this is his moment, but he forgets who he's dealing with. "I didn't come back to WWE to play nice. I came back to fight. And tonight, I remind everyone exactly who I am." The stage was set. What fans can expect? A no disqualification match between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk is the kind of main event that defines RAW. Expect weapons, brutal spots, and a level of intensity rarely seen on weekly television. Chairs, tables, kendo sticks, nothing will be off limits. More importantly, both men have something to prove, which makes this match unpredictable. Will Drew's raw power overwhelm Punk? Or will Punk's experience and resilience give him the edge? The bigger picture. This match could have major implications for WWE moving forward. A decisive victory could catapult either man into title contention, while a controversial finish could extend the rivalry even further, possibly onto a premium live event stage. Adam Pearce's decision wasn't just about maintaining order, it was about giving fans a moment they wouldn't forget. Conclusion. As the clock ticked closer to the main event, one thing became clear. This wasn't just a match, it was a collision course. Adam Pearce had thrown gasoline on an already raging fire, and now there was no turning back. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk were set to go to war, with the entire WWE universe watching. When the bell rings, there will be no rules, no mercy, and no excuses. Only one question remains: who will survive the grudge match of the night?